If you are an employee heading to the CCMA and you are preparing yourself for arbitration, pause for a moment. Before you go all the way to a formal hearing, it's worth asking whether settling your matter early might actually be the smarter move. Arbitration is a formal legal process. There's evidence, witnesses, questioning, and arguments. For many employees, it can feel very similar to a courtroom experience. That alone can be stressful and emotionally draining. Choosing to settle before arbitration allows you to avoid that pressure and focus on resolving the dispute instead of fighting through a lengthy process. There's also the issue of time. Arbitration doesn't always happen overnight. Delays, postponements, and administrative backlogs can stretch the process out for weeks or even months. A settlement, on the other hand, can sometimes be reached in a single sitting. That means you can close the chapter sooner, reduce uncertainty, and move forward with your life without waiting for a decision. Another major factor is control. In arbitration, the commissioner makes the final ruling, and once the decision is issued, you are bound by it, whether you agree with it or not. When you settle, you and your employer negotiate terms that both sides accept. That could include compensation, a reference letter, notice pay, or other agreed conditions. You have a say in shaping the outcome rather than leaving it entirely in someone else's hands. Settlement can also help preserve professional relationships. Not every workplace dispute needs to end in hostility. In some situations, maintaining a respectful exit can be important for references, networking, or even future opportunities. Resolving the matter through agreement can make that easier. Then there's certainty. Arbitration outcome can be unpredictable. Even if you feel confident, there's always risks involved. Settlement provides clarity. You know exactly what you are receiving, and once the agreement is signed, it's binding. There are no surprise rulings and no prolonged uncertainty. That doesn't mean settlement is always the right choice. Every case is different. But before heading into arbitration, it's important to weigh up whether a fair, negotiated outcome might better serve your time, your finances, and your peace of mind. If you are unsure about whether to settle or proceed to arbitration, get proper advice so you can make an informed decision. Protect your interests, understand your options, and when in doubt, lawyer up. Follow us for more workplace tips and CCMA insights, because knowing your options can protect your future.